Hello everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered, the No Estus run. We are now in Firelink Shrine after a long slog through the Undead Asylum where I ran around in circles for basically 20 minutes, I guess. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. We're going to go activate this bonfire. And we're going to get back up and we're going to go talk to this dude over here. Let's talk with this gentleman.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually two bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead.
Boy, you're a treasure.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow.
I mean, I guess.
Hollow could solve quite a bit.
I mean, I guess I am. We should probably have a look at my face, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely kind of hollow under there. Yeah.
What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collected bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all.
Well, that's certainly a way to look at it.
What are you looking at? Don't try anything. You might regret it.
You probably shouldn't have told me that. Okay. You already told me that. Okay. Are you getting testy? Okay. You're finally done. Alright. You know, it's kind of hard to believe that this is the same Firelink Shrine that's underneath. It's not the same Firelink Shrine as in Dark Souls 3, like the same place, but it's actually underneath. Oh, or is it? I don't know. But in the DLC in the Ring City is where you fight the Demon Prince. Yeah, I can't remember the names of the two different demons that become the Demon Prince, but this is actually the site of that, and it's very different. Obviously, thousands of years have changed everything, but it's very cool. Very, very cool. So last episode I talked about changes at work, and I think things are going to be on the upswing now, and feels good to be looking forward to work again. Hi, buddy.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thoroughland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Us who, dude? It's just you.
Hello there. I realize that I have, but I also want you to know. No.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh my. Oh, I have to awaken. So what if I were to teach you some miracles?
Oh, okay. Sure, why not? I don't think I actually want any of them, but sure, I'll join your covenant, at least for now.
Now, if only
Oh, I can learn a gesture. I'll take that. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Come again.
I'm just gonna leave.
The teachings.
Yeah, I was at work a couple weeks ago, and we have changed companies that take out our garbage, and we got new dumpsters, and the new dumpsters replace one in front of the other, which is very strange. And but they were done that way because the old dumpsters were still there, and they had no place else to put them. We didn't know that until later. Anyway, the guy came to pick up the garbage and put the dumpsters where they were supposed to go, and he kind of looked familiar, but I couldn't really place him. And he came in the store after, and he was like, because our parking lot is fucking terrible. It's uneven. It's like there's bumps everywhere. It's just awful. And he basically had hinted that he fell, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm sorry. Are you okay?" And all this stuff. He's like, "Yeah, I fall for a living anyway. It's fine." And I was like, "Oh yeah, me too." And he's like, "No, I really fall for a living." And I said, "Well, me too." I was kind of hinting that I have dizziness issues and I fall a lot, but but he was talking about the fact that he was a professional wrestler. And right then, I remembered who he was. Some of you know that I was some of you who are my friends know that I was a professional wrestler for like a year. Some of you know that I love professional wrestling, and some of you know that I was a professional wrestler for a year for obviously a small independent promotion in right here in my area in upstate New York. And he was a manager in the area around that time. I think I only met him like once, but we knew the same person. Oh, I gotta go lower. Actually, I'm not supposed to go down here. I think that area is too advanced for me. I gotta go back up here. But yeah, I remembered who he was, and we're actually friends on Facebook, even though we only met once. Possibly met once. I don't even know if we actually met, but we have mutual friends. So, he's like, "You ever think about getting back into it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm too old." Like, he's like, "Dude, I'm training people at 48, man. I don't want to hear that. I'm too old shit." But it was so cool to run into someone from my past like that, and so that led to me telling Eileen in June about the fact that I was a wrestler for a while, and of course they didn't know that, and June's like, "Bobby, you're such an enigma. Like, there's so much I don't know about you." I'm like, "Yeah, I've done a few things in my life." Fun times though, led to going back into my pro wrestling days for that year. Mr. Man is the name of the manager from the independent times. He just recently retired, as a matter of fact. I had seen that, and that's very cool. No, you don't get to Estus. If I can't Estus, you can't Estus. Fucker. Eat shit. This guy's gonna eat shit next. You watch this. And, Nope. Oh, Jesus. Hi, buddy. Coming to join the part. Oh, see? Rolling in this game is not generally preferred. Probably just block. It's a lot easier. Hello. That didn't work. Okay. We'll just do it that way. Just knock his ass off the goddamn cliff. That'll do the trick. Oh, well done. Well done. That guy's comedic timing was on point. So yeah, I wrestled for a year. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time on it, but I My ex-girlfriend Amy, we had been broken up for a long time, but we were still close. And she had gone into the Navy, and she came back, and she was still close with me and my mom, and she would come and visit. And she had gotten engaged to and married a man named Kelvin. Shout out to Kelvin. He's a cool dude. But he and his friends had started a wrestling organization. And, you know, Amy knew I always wanted to be a wrestler. So she asked me about it. And, of course, I was in the midst of having my health issues, my dizziness issues, and all that shit. And I didn't know if I could actually do it. And the truth of the matter is I probably shouldn't have. But for me, it's the opportunity of a fucking lifetime. And also, you know, for those of you that don't know about wrestling and, you know, oh, it's fake and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to be involved in, like, just some, like, stupid, like, thing where we just, like, beat the shit out of each other and there's no story and, like, things like that. So I went to a show that they did, and I watched them in the ring, and they were good. They were talented, and I was like, oh, these guys, you know, these guys are telling stories out here, like, you know. And they had a real ring too, which is like, that was like my dream, just to step in a ring. So I was like, yeah, I'm in, you know. So I talked to Steve, who was the promoter, and of course I had been recommended to him, and he said for me to give him a call. And actually, that might have happened before that. I might have called Steve before that, and that's how I probably ended up at the show. But have I even talked about where we are? Like, I don't even think I'm even paying attention to, like, the name of it. I think this is the Undead Burg. I apologize. I mean, I'm over here talking about my professional wrestling career, and the Dark Souls fans are like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, they're not even watching. They moved on to something else. They're watching Jacksepticeye or something. Ha ha ha, dude. Unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. Dick. Did not know that that guy had an Olympic style long jump. That was ridiculous. That was fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, he just fucking, like, he just covered like 30 feet. Complete nonsense. So yeah, I went to the show. I had a good time. I saw that they weren't just, like, beating the shit out of each other and, you know, not telling stories or anything. So I said I was in, and so I had to come up with a gimmick and a name and all that, and the name I came up with was stupid. It was just the Specialist. I couldn't come up with anything better. I don't know why. I just couldn't. I couldn't find anything that I liked. It just. And I kind of came up with a gimmick of like a. Kind of like a party dude, I guess. But my first show was on Halloween, and I was wrestling Big Hank Owen, I believe his name was. He was a big dude. And, well, naturally it's in his name. But he was a large individual, but he was such a good guy. And I think we had a pretty good match, and it ended with a... I let him power bomb me, and that had never been done in that ring before. And the boys went crazy for it in the back. And yes, it did hurt. We had a ring, but Fuck off. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Stop right there. I think it was a boxing training ring. It did have a little give to it, but it was pretty stiff. And when I first started bumping in it, it like gave me major headaches. Took a while to get used to, but it was a ring, goddammit, and I got to stand in it and stand on the ropes and bump in it like I didn't care. Fucking greatest time of my life. And then we didn't have another show for like a year because when we were doing shows, they were in the back of this bar. It was Kelvin's mom's bar, and I think the people were around were complaining it was loud and all that. So we actually see there's that fucking Olympic style long jump, dude. That's it. You're dead. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Ow. So it took a long time to find a place and, fix it up and make it into some place that we could actually have a show in and, there we go. Picking Pyromancer... That was dumb of me. That was very dumb. It was not the worst idea. I could still level up and use a Claymore later if I want to, as was my original plan. Fuck off. Something? I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm moving on. Get me in the door. Take this wooden shield. So it was like a year, and I wrestled one more match, and it was actually against Kelvin, as a matter of fact, and I did my... I was still having the dizziness issues, but they really started to flare up again, and I had no choice but to call it quits. And it's also true that I wasn't having as much fun anymore. There was lots of things going on, and I didn't feel like as much of a priority, I guess, anymore. There was that going on, but it was a lot more. It had a lot more to do with my health, and shout out to Steve, too, the promoter. He passed away years ago from a brain tumor. I did go to see him in the hospital before he died, and to thank him for the opportunity. I really appreciated it. He was a cool guy with me. Like I said, he gave me a chance. He didn't know who I was. We'd never met before. It basically took me off the street. And I mean, I don't mean that in a way that, like, I was living on the street and, like, he took me in and we made money. Actually, I didn't make a single dollar wrestling. Not like that, but but he didn't know who I was, and he took me in and let me live my dream for a little while, and it's always meant a lot to me, and I still think about him a lot. So I still think about that time a lot too. It was a lot of fun. Where are we at here time wise? We're still doing good. One funny story though about, maybe I'll get back into this a little more at another time. Fuck you and your Olympic. See, I did say in the last episode that I would fall into a pit at some point. How do I... Oh, okay. I do level up here. Shit, I should probably do that, huh? I don't know if I had to go to a firekeeper or whatever. I don't remember. It's been a long time. When I was wrestling Calvin, Kate and Christian were at that show. Christian was really young. So I had to talk with him about... it looks like Daddy's getting hurt out there, but... Daddy's okay, I promise, and... everything will be alright. Right? So, during the match, Kelvin's got me down. He's got me in a chin lock or something, and I'm down on the ground. and we're wrestling in this like small like auditorium kind of thing, and it was a packed house too. Like when I came out through the curtain, I'd been sitting in the back of the locker room all day. When I came through the curtain, I did not expect that place to be packed at all. It was, and they were all there to see me. What can I say? No, I'm just kidding. None of them knew who I was. Um, but I'm down in the chinlock, and I hear Christian yell, "Get him, Dad!" Oh my god, it was so funny. I still remember. Oh, so good. So good. Undo health again. Alright. Well, there we go. I haven't lost all my souls. All of you who have been having a heart attack that I had that many souls and I hadn't leveled up yet. No longer have anything to worry about. So yeah, it was cool to see Mr. Man. It was cool to relive those times, and it was cool to be able to... Dude, no. No, 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 no. Oh, wow. Caught a break there. You know, I am... Dude, fuck you. Pick Pyromancer, and I've barely been using the Pyromancy. Hi, buddy. Nope. Nope. Sit down. This door is locked. So we are going to move on. Where are you guys? Can I see you from up here? I cannot. I cannot. Whoa, boy. Dude, calm down. You're dead anyway. Uh-oh. Hi. Ugh. There we go. Now I finally used the pyromancy. Can't go through there, so we'll go through here. It's really dark in here. Okay. It's like, is that a mimic? It is not. I will take those fire bombs, and I will move on. So I've talked about Todd here on the channel a few times. He's a new coworker, but he's 20 years old. Funny kid from Georgia. Oh my god, we're so blessed to have this freaking kid in our lives. Anyway, for whatever reason, he wouldn't let me leave work the other night. He freaking barricaded me in, and I should probably put the picture up. Courtney, put the picture up if you can. If it doesn't show Todd's face, he'll probably be pissed. I mean, pissed if it does show his face. Don't show his face. He's gonna be mad. But I'm like, I finished counting down my drawer, so I went in the cooler. I was trying to stock Red Bull, and I didn't have time to finish, so I was going in there trying to finish that. And I'm up on a step stool trying to put Red Bull on the top shelf, and he's got the door open in the front, and he's pulling the Red Bull out the front as I'm sliding him in. I'm like, you motherfucker. You fucking dick. Like, I'm getting paid for this. Like, you can be a jerk all you want to, but... Oh my god. That kid is so funny. But yeah, oh shit, I think I fucked myself. This isn't good. I think am I pinned in here? Can I do the running thing and not kill myself? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. I talked about Andy in the last episode, the new manager. He's a manager in training. He just got out of the program, but he's not a young guy. He's an older guy, so he's had, he's worked before, so he knows what he's doing. And we're probably the most experienced team in the district. Most of the other stores have trouble keeping people. It's just completely absurd. So I think it's a perfect fit, really, to be honest with you. Kate and I were actually just talking about that the other day. Oh, never mind. It's like, is there somebody up here I don't want to tangle with? There we go. So yeah, I think it's like a perfect fusion of, you know, because we can, to be perfectly honest, and I don't know why the training program is this way, but we seem to know more than a lot of the managers coming out of the management program. According to what Rachel's told me, shit. Fucking training program needs an overhaul. Like, it's ridiculous. Anyway. So we can help, like, guide him in that way. And he was a very understanding guy. And one of the things he talked to me about when he was trying to talk me out of giving my notice was he wasn't coming in to, like, bulldoze everything. He was just, you know, he knew how experienced we were. He knew that he'd heard a lot about how good we were as a team, and that we wanted to be guided and directed and all that stuff. And you know, so I really do think it worked out perfectly. Which way do we go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Should probably go down here first. That is a Black Knight. I don't know if I want to tangle with him right now. Let's go this way. I don't remember what is this way, to be honest with you. Actually, I probably don't have to be walking anymore. That is a pit. That's no good. And there does not appear to be anything else here. So that is a waste of time. That is sublime. That is sublime. I'm going to take on this fucking knight. Hi, buddy. Shit, I blew. Oh, he fucking just turned around and annihilated me. He literally swatted me like a fly. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Alright. Let's try this again. Haha! I got the backstab on him. Shit. Missed that though. Oh my god, that did barely any damage to him. Oh my god, did I get him again? Nice. Apparently I'm not... Oh my god. I'm not doing fucking jack shit worth of damage to him. You know something? This has been fun. But, oh shit. This has been fun, but, I think I'm gonna grab this thing and then, I think I'm gonna, you know... I'm gonna leave you be. I'm gonna let you, have, a moment to yourself and to reflect, and I'm gonna get out of here. No, don't follow me. It's not that... Wasn't that important. Alright. On that note, I'm gonna end this episode here. Oh, that was good. That was good stuff. Alright, we are still in the Undead Burg. We are slowly making progress. Obviously next time, I won't have to deal with that goddamn Black Knight, because I'm not gonna fight him. Come back later and deal with him. Everything else will be gravy, so it's all good. But we gotta move along to the outro, so let's do the thing. Leave a like, subscribe, notifications, and all that crap. You can go to robertblanchardbooks.com and check out the award-winning Roar of a Dragon series. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free. If you'd like to hear more about them, the Rise of Dragons podcast, wherever you find your favorite podcasts. My Linktree, my Instagram, my Twitter are all Bobby's World 2110. Mondays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is what you are watching right now. The Dark Souls Remastered No Estus run. So, this is what we're going to be doing for a while. The Elden Ring No Crimson Flask run, Volume 1 Limgrave, is up on the channel. And a whole bunch of other stuff. Sekiro, No Healing Gourd run. All kinds of stuff to check out. And Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Soulsborne Battle to the Death, where we pick 2 random Soulsborne bosses, and we pit them against each other, and we do bios, and then I decide who I think would win, and then you leave your opinions in the comments, and hopefully we do all of this in an entertaining manner. So that's the goal anyway. Whether we actually do that remains to be seen, but I do my best, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's pretty much it. I've been saying it, I keep saying it, you know. Been looking forward to this for a while. So far, so good. Been a couple hiccups here and there. I think actually I'm already having more problems with Dark Souls 1 than I am Elden Ring. So that's kind of interesting. Even the first major bosses in Elden Ring, like Margit and Godric, only took a few tries for me to get through. I suspect it's going to be tougher in Dark Souls 1. So I am looking forward to the challenge, though. It should be very, very interesting. So yeah, I will see you guys here next week. I hope everyone has an amazing week, an amazing life. Love and peace to any and all. That's pretty much all I got to say. Be well, stay safe, and as always, it's Bobby's World, and you're all just living in it. See you live, y'all. Bye. What's going on, guys? Thank you for checking out the video today, but I got a question for you. Did you know I wrote a book? Did you know I wrote 3 books? Did you know that they're all part of the same series? The Roar of a Dragon, The Treachery of a Weasel, and The Cry of a Raven. ReadersFavorite.com says that its intensity rivals that of the Game of Thrones series. Now, I personally think that's crazy, but it's not for me to judge. It's for you to judge. Go to robertblanchardbooks.com and you can check out the books right now. But wait, that's not all. All 3 books got 5-star reviews in ReadersFavorite.com. These books won the Silver Medal in the Literary Titan Awards. The Cry of a Raven won Silver at the Global eBook Awards. So what are you waiting for? Read about Aiden's dream to become a Knight of Delmar. Read about his death and resurrection. Oops, I gave that away, didn't I? And read about his journey back home from 3,000 years in the future to stop the evil that started in Delmar. Go to robertblanchardbooks.com. You can read the first 3 chapters of each book there for free. And then, if you're interested, you can buy the books there as well. And if you've already read the books or you just want to hear more about them, you can check out the Rise of Dragons podcast. You can listen to it wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. And in every episode, I cover a character from the book, an event from the book, my journey into writing, and everything in between. Ripley, what do you got to say about all this?
Give me a treat or I will end you.
You know she's telling you to check out the books. Go to robertblanchardbooks.com to check out the books or listen to the Rise of Dragons podcast if you want to hear about them. That's all I got to say, and thank you for watching this video.